I'm always sure that I hit the golden buzzer. This year, I hit a golden buzzer, and then I saw something after my golden buzzer, and I go, I have no more golden buzzers left. And I was a little bit disappointed.
I know. But, you know, at first, everyone was concerned that there would be too many golden buzzers. That was the big thing. But no, everybody loves it. Everybody wants it. I mean, and everybody deserves it. You always find yourself wanting to give somebody else another one, and we had that happen. Everybody had used all theirs, and we were like, "Oh no,
that was the one I felt bad."
Yeah, I know. You went right to the producers. I saw you walking over there like, right, "Hey!" I was
and they were yelling. That the lawyer got up. I wanted to press a golden buzzer like after I didn't have more, and at the side, the lawyer got up and was admonishing me from a distance.
You're always getting in trouble.
Well, people don't know how serious that stuff is, though. Like the lawyers and stuff. When I was hosting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Dude, they were not playing. Because, you know, there's been these scandals on game shows and stuff.
I do know from Deal or No Deal, they were serious. Like,
serious.
It was crazy. Yeah, if someone dropped one of the cases or something like that, it would
like
be
a signal.
over.
Like, what they didn't think, are you in on it? You in?
Yeah.
I mean, they treated me like I had a whole scam going. I'm like, hey, man.
Wait, they thought you cheated?
No. But they would look at me like, don't you, what are you doing? Because if I asked a question and cleared my throat or I had to be like super still, and because they didn't want anybody signaling. You know, that was one of the big scandals that they had, where somebody was out in the audience and they would cough twice to signal which. It was
I didn't know that.
Scandal, like in the UK. You know
on
what
Who
I mean?
Wants to Be a Millionaire.
It was like a UK version that had a scandal, and they were on me. And so I had to read through all the questions and all. And it was
look
the
up
daytime
UK
version.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire scandal.
Look it up. And I don't know if it might be another show, but just please look it up because it was bad. And, you know, it was really like they had the quiz show with the movie that came out.
It's based on the was a $100,000 question or $64,000 question. That's what they cheated. And now you have to have like a third party having nothing to do with the production company overseeing. It's crazy. And that's like what she was talking about when I did Deal or No Deal. Like the people always thought, you know, it's in the case, or they know where the $1 million is, that we never could.
Right.
And they would be randomly loaded off stage by a third party. And what she's saying is if one of the case girls like slipped and it unlocked, like even if you didn't see anything, it would shut down the show for another hour. They would go to another building and re-randomize all the cases to make sure that everything was on the up and up.
Oh, my goodness.
What is your regiment, Terry? I am so fascinated by this guy, and I got to tell you something. It is nobody I know. Do we have anything on that scandal? You could tell me. I'm going to say, there is something right there. What does it say? The truth behind
the cheater.
Oh, let's hear this.
Wow.
Let's hear the truth behind
drama.
Yeah. So
now, obviously, with so much money at stake, it was inevitable that sooner or later somebody would try to beat the system, you know, give themselves a little advantage.
Yeah, we get it.
All right, cheat.
We get it.
Getting away with cheating us out of £1 million was going to need a mastermind with
£1 million quid
and a genius accomplice. But luckily for us, it was Major Charles Ingram who had neither of those things.
Major Charles, it was an army.
On the 9th of September 2001, an unassuming major took his place in the hot seat.
Yeah.
And what was about to unfold, nobody could have predicted.
Right, this is Charles Ingram. He's a major. Up there in the audience, his wife, Diana.
On his first night
Is
on
it
the
the
show,
wife?
the major's display of general knowledge was surprisingly poor.
What? He was stupid.
I haven't got the Scoobies. I wasn't there. So.
The question is,
Never heard of it.
he didn't know anything.
It's the right answer. You got 4,000.
Is this part of the game?
But the British accent makes you
But
think you
used
know
two
everything.
lifelines to get there.
Charles has got...
God, no.
Oh, God,
So he's
no.
not doing well if you're just listening.
He went away and returned the following night with a new game plan involving his wife Diana and fellow fastest finger first contestant Tequin Whittock. who we met
Wait,
on a
hold it
previous
for a
episode.
second. Tequin Whittock is the fast finger fella?
And by the way, they're playing for $1.3 million US.
See.
Quid. Is that what quid are?
Quid?
Yeah.
Is
You
know
that what
quid?
that is? Wow.
$1 million quid is 1.3 million. Okay, let's see what
It's like, it's
Tequin
worth
Whittock from Cardiff. He's Crazy Fingers Tequin. He was always known by
Don't
all
they
the...
look as sinister as they look so sinister?
That guy looks sinister to you? Put up his picture again.
No,
that looks sinister to you?
That's the guy that will get you. That's the guy. He's like, hi, I'm going to rob you.
All the girls-
He looks like
everything.
Jared from Subway.
You see what I mean?
wouldn't trust it. No.
No,
Who's also like
exactly.
Who's also known in England as Crazy Fingers Tequin.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
All
Jared.
right. That was Jared from Subway. So let's see what he did.
Previous episode.
So here's the question.
The plan was that Whittock would signal correct answers with a cough.
Oh
I
wow.
think I'm gonna go for Holbein. I think if I had to guess, and I can,
See, there it is.
take cricket. Oh, sure is a hat.
See that?
No
Am I
way.
sure?
Dang!
Two
Yeah,
cops.
hat.
Two cops.
Evil.
The only
Evil.
hiccup came on the £32,000 question when both the Major and Whittock couldn't answer a question on pop music. Even after a 50-50, the Major is going to go for a wrong answer.
I think it's A1. I've just never heard of David, so I'll go for A1.
All right, we get it.
You
Dude,
see
turn
what I
it
mean?
up.
There it is.
That is crazy.
Isn't
I didn't
that
know
crazy? Isn't that great?